I think the bodybuilding scene in Taiwan is maturing, but compared to other countries, it's still a notch behind. Think about it. About 3 years ago, when I used to go compete with my wife, she used to compete all over Asia. 3 years ago, athletes in countries like India, Vietnam, Philippines, these places, they were still catching up. They were still far behind. But now you look at them, now the people that are winning the pro cards over there or placing in their classes, wow, it's crazy. They have advanced so much in the past 2 years. I think if we don't catch up, we're gonna lag behind very soon.
Yeah, that's kind of
The thing is, we don't have enough good coaches, good prep coaches in Taiwan. There are some that are coming up, but if we had more, I think everything would be much different in terms of nutrition, training, and in general, everything training is pretty on point. I think the main thing is with the nutrition and the supplementation, drugs, whatever. Like, I think with this part, we still need to advance a lot more if we want to catch up with the rest of the world. Also, 还有另外一个点就是在国外，他们 they have this system where 他们老的会分享给后面的，他们的知识，他们是会这样传承。在台湾比较少看到这种，大家都是自己，就是我的 knowledge 就是我自己留着，你要你就付钱，或是我就是不分享。I think that's why 我们这个 ourmissionisyou 我们就是想要透过 ourmissionisyou 想要分享，无论是我们自己分享，还是找人来，找国外的选手来分享，就是我觉得这样子才有办法让整体的选手素质增加、提升。对。The most important part of posing that athletes overlook is you have to remember, it doesn't matter how much muscle you have, if your conditioning is not there, that's you lost half right there. If your conditioning is there and your posing isn't 100%, we can't see anything. For judges, they can only judge what they see. If they can't see it, they're not going to guess either. That's the thing. So it's either you have it or you don't. It's either you show it or you don't. So that's why it's very important to practice your posing, because you have to be able to, it has to be second nature. You have to be able to go on stage and keep it simple. That's one thing I think about posing, is to keep it simple. Show what you gotta show and keep it simple. Yeah. You only have that much time on stage. Okay, you eat all these, you have all this diet and all this training beforehand just for the few minutes on stage. So for the few minutes on stage, you have to make sure everything's 100%. That's why during your off season or during your on season, you're supposed to practice these things. It's just like training. 我跟你讲，训练你要多少的理论、科学 whatever， 你知道都不重要，因为 posing 它就是一个 skill， 它就是一个技术，它没有什么科学，没有什么，你就是练习去堆积出来这个经验。对啊，你 posing 经验越多，你就会越知道要怎么样去展现、去呈现自己的完整的体态。对啊，体态练得再怎么好，你 posing 没有做好，也没有人看得到。所以这为什么这个健美跟其他运动不一样，就是它有这些，它还是有点选美的概念。那为什么我说 keep it simple？keep it simple， 因为你太花俏，你反而你看起来更业余；你太花俏，你会露出更多的缺陷。How do you feel about bodybuilding scene in Taiwan in the coming years? Like I said, I think it's maturing, it's growing. Obviously, we need more and more better shows. There's a lot of athletes, that's for sure. There's a lot of athletes, but like I said, there's not enough coaches. So a lot of these athletes don't know what they're doing, or they're listening to the wrong people, or they're listening to themselves and they don't know what they're doing either. In Asia, obviously, 现在韩国就是最强的，没有错。但是我觉得也不是这样说，因为也有其他，我刚刚讲印度， 越南、菲律宾、泰国这些地方也越来越多了。对，因为韩国它是最强的没有错，但是它也有其他人，其实也不是只有韩国。Yeah, I think some of these countries they somehow support these athletes. The main thing I think in Taiwan we don't have enough is companies that are willing to invest in bodybuilding. Because bodybuilding is not an Olympic sport. You see Eva Air, they sponsored that one badminton girl, right? The Dai Ziying. Free flights, money, whatnot. But they don't do that for bodybuilding because it's not a mainstream sport. And you see in the US, even in Korea, you have supplement companies that go all out. They sponsor you, they pretty much they pay for everything. 因为你要看他们这些选手，他们也要上班，也要干嘛？又要上班又要备赛，其实是很辛苦的。然后在国外，我说国外这些公司，他们赞助他们，变成他们更不用工作，他们就是运动、休息、吃饭。公司还会给你营养品，不然营养品其实也是很贵的一个环节。对啊，我跟你讲 ，bodybuilding 健美它不是一个赚钱的东西，它不是一个你比赛赢了就可以赚钱，没有，它是一个很好的 platform， 它是一个很好的平台，你要看你自己要怎么发挥，要怎么样赚钱，要怎么样干嘛，那是看你自己，它只是给你一个舞台。
是看是曝光吗？
曝光，对啊，然后就是这个曝光，对啊，所以很辛苦啊。我觉得其实健美就是很多政府啊公司也没有在重视，但是它是很辛苦的一个东西。